When your cat stares at you from across the room, completely still, completely locked in, do you actually know what they see? Yes, it's cute. Yes, you probably wave at them and go back to your phone. But behind that stare, there's something most owners completely miss. And if you misunderstand what it means, which most people do, you could be ignoring a connection your cat has been trying to build with you for years. A connection that has nothing to do with food, nothing to do with habit, and everything to do with who you are to them. Let's start with the one that surprises everyone. 1. Your cat thinks you're a giant clumsy cat. Have you ever noticed that your cat greets you the same way she greets other cats? That little trot toward you when you walk in the door, the tail straight up, maybe a slight curve at the tip, the soft chirp or trill. She does this to you and only you. Not to the mailman, not to your neighbor, you. Most people think cats see them as owners, as providers, as the person who fills the bowl. But here's what most people don't realize. Your cat has never once looked at you and thought, human. Unlike dogs, who actually change their entire behavioral repertoire when interacting with humans versus other dogs, cats don't do this. They use the same body language, the same vocalizations, the same social rituals with you that they would use with another cat they trust. The upright tail, the slow approach, the bunting of their head against yours. These are all behaviors from feline social bonding. Your cat isn't treating you like a master. She's treating you like a really big, slightly incompetent member of her colony. A 2019 study from Oregon State University, published in Current Biology, found that cats form attachment bonds with their owners that are structurally identical to the bonds infants form with their caregivers. Over 60% of cats showed secure attachment styles, meaning they used their owner as a base of safety in unfamiliar environments. Think about what that actually means. Your cat didn't just learn to tolerate you. She bonded to you the way a kitten bonds to its mother when she rubs against your legs. She's not asking for food. She's claiming you. She's saying you are family. That's not a pet greeting its owner. That's a cat welcoming home the most important member of her world. And if that already changes how you see your cat, wait until we get to the last point in this video. Because what your cat does in one specific moment at night reveals something about trust that might break you a little. It's the most vulnerable thing in this whole video. 2. Your cat is checking on you more than you realize. Have you ever been sitting at your desk and caught your cat just watching you from a doorway, not meowing, not asking for anything, just sitting there, eyes on you, and then walking away the moment you notice? Most owners think their cat is being nosy or bored, but what if that's not curiosity? What if that's patrol behavior? In feral cat colonies, cats rotate through watch positions. They monitor each other's locations, check in on vulnerable members, and silently confirm that the group is safe. It's not random wandering. It's organized, quiet caretaking. When your indoor cat tracks you from room to room, pauses in the hallway, or sits just outside whatever room you're in, they're running the same program. Their nervous system is wired to keep tabs on colony members, and you are their colony. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that cats showed significantly elevated cortisol levels when separated from their primary caregiver, even when left in a familiar environment with food and enrichment. The environment wasn't the problem, the absence of their person was. So that cat sitting in the doorway just watching, she's not being weird, she's making sure you're still there. She's doing her rounds. She thinks she's taking care of you. 3. The slow blink isn't cute. It's a calculated risk. Ever noticed your cat looking at you and slowly, deliberately closing both eyes? Most people smile and call it a kitty kiss. And sure, it's charming, but here's something that might surprise you. In the animal world, closing your eyes in front of another creature is one of the most dangerous things you can do. A cat's survival depends on constant visual monitoring. In the wild, a cat would never shut its eyes in front of an unfamiliar animal. That's how you get ambushed. That's how you die. Every instinct in their body says keep your eyes open around anything that could be a threat, and your cat is overriding every one of those instincts when she slow blinks at you. A 2020 study from the University of Sussex, published in Scientific Reports, confirmed that cats are more likely to approach and interact with humans who slow blink at them, and that the behavior functions as a form of positive emotional communication between species. It's not a reflex. It's intentional. She's not just closing her eyes, she's deliberately making herself vulnerable because she has decided, against everything evolution taught her, that you will not hurt her. That's not affection, that's faith. 4. Your cat has a voice she only uses for you. Here's where it gets important. Have you ever noticed that your cat meows at you but almost never at other cats? That's not a coincidence. That's adaptation. Adult cats in the wild almost never meow at each other. Meowing is a kitten behavior, something baby cats do to get their mother's attention when they're cold or hungry or scared. As cats grow up, they stop. They communicate through body language, scent marking, and subtle vocalizations that humans can't even hear. But domestic cats figured something out. They realized that you, their big clumsy colony mate, respond to vocal sounds, so they kept the meow, they refined it, they developed a vocal language specifically designed for you. And here's what most people don't realize. Research from the University of Sussex in 2019 showed that cats modify the acoustic structure of their meows depending on context, and that owners can reliably distinguish between their their own cat's meows for food, attention, and distress, but not those of unfamiliar cats. Think about what that actually means. Your cat developed a private language that only works between the two of you. She speaks it to no one else, and you are the only one on Earth who understands it. They're not being demanding, they're talking to the one person who learned to listen. 5. Your cat brings you gifts because she thinks you can't hunt. This one stings a little, but it's beautiful when you understand it. If your cat has ever dropped a dead mouse, a bird, or even a toy at your feet, your first reaction was probably disgust or confusion. Most owners think their cat is showing off, but in feral colonies, mother cats bring prey back to their kittens, not to brag, to teach. They bring increasingly injured or weakened prey so the kittens can practice hunting in a safe environment. It's a graduated survival curriculum, and your cat, who has watched you fail to catch a single moth, has come to a reasonable conclusion. You cannot feed yourself, so she brings you things. She drops them at your feet and watches, waiting for you to engage. She's not being gross. She's being a provider. She looked at your life, made an assessment, and decided to take on the role of teacher and caretaker because she believes you need her. She's not showing off a kill, she's feeding her family, and you're the family member she's most worried about. That's not instinct running on autopilot. That's a cat who looked at you and thought, I need to take care of this one. 6. Your cat falls asleep on you because you are the safest place in her world. Remember at the beginning of this video when I told you there was one thing your cat does that reveals something about trust most owners never fully grasp? This is it. Have you ever had your cat crawl onto your chest, knead for a moment, and then just go completely limp? Her eyes close, her breathing slows, her whole body melts into you, and she sleeps. Not a light doze, real deep sleep. The kind where her paws twitch and her whiskers move because she's dreaming. And here's what most people don't realize about that moment. Sleep is the single most dangerous state any animal can enter. In the wild, a sleeping cat is a dead cat. Their survival depends on finding a concealed, elevated, hidden spot where no predator can reach them. And even then, they sleep in short, shallow cycles. They never fully drop their guard, ever. But your cat climbs onto your body, presses herself into your warmth, and lets go of every survival mechanism she has. No escape route, no vantage point, no ability to run, just your heartbeat under her and your breathing moving her up and down. And she decides that's enough, that you are enough. An animal that is hardwired to sleep with one eye open, to never let its guard down, to trust nothing and no one with its most vulnerable moments, is choosing to be completely defenseless on top of you, not beside you, not near you, on you. Because to her, your body is safer than any hiding spot evolution could ever design. That's not a nap. That's the deepest declaration of trust an animal is capable of giving, and she gives it to you every single day. So the next time your cat trots toward you with her tail up, or watches you from a doorway, or slow blinks from across the room, or curls up and falls asleep in your lap, remember, she doesn't see a human. She never did. She sees the one creature on Earth she chose to trust with everything she has, and every single day she chooses you again.